one thing that I also admire about you is how well you've, brought up your kids. It's just intriguing how a single mother of three was able to do that in a foreign land. I would like to add, because, I think we are not from here.
We're
I'm
not
not
from
from
here.
here. Yes.
Me, I'm not
So,
from here. I'm not from here.
so, but how was it? How was the journey like? How were you able to do
Yeah.
that? How were you able to do that?
I I pinch myself every now and then because I know that it's God.
Mm,
Um, yeah, it has to be God. You know, when you go through divorce, I think that there's a portal of bitterness and ugly that's open onto you, right?
okay.
And so that portal, if you think about it, your children drink from your well. And so what you feed them in your words, what you feed them in the actions that you're showing in the home that they're picking from. And
Mm,
so when I look back on my life, I'm like, wait, I was in a very ugly place and I don't even know what they were drinking from my well.
mm,
But thank God that at some point he positioned me to be in a church community that supported me and literally became my life. And so that's what they started seeing. And so through my healing, I was now able to show them that it's not worth it to be mad at someone. It's, you have your own path to travel, and this is mommy's path. It's not
mm.
yours. And so stay on yours and be successful in that as a child of God. Um, and listen, it's God. That's all
It's,
I can say.
wow, it's
It
God.
has it
It's
has
God.
to be. It is.
So if you're
Uh,
watching the Bazzy Talk Show now, right now, and you don't know God, okay, sure,
Charlie, Charlie,
get
you're
to
in
know Him.
trouble.
Get to know Him,
Find him quick.
cause I know Him. So get to know
Yeah,
Him. Find Him.
yeah,
It's very very important. So, um, this is what I want to know. Um, back to what that it's kind of starts from, the going back to the book, because I was satisfied, but there's a question too that I want to kind of follow up, you know,
yes,
with that. So every marriage that I think I know of that is no longer in existence has like one thing they can point to. What do you think really put you and your ex-husband into, like, that road?
yeah. So I'll say this, that for men, one of the most important things is for them to find the work of their hands that gives them purpose. And I
Okay.
think when we got together, we were young. I mean, he was trying to find his feet, out of grad
Okay.
school, civil engineer with background in finance, and he wanted to do big things.
Mm,
And I was the naive, hide behind you wife. Well, yeah, let's go. But then I think in his pursuit of that greatness, my pace was probably not fast enough, and his his tolerance level, right?
mm,
To kind of just wait for me to catch up, I think wasn't there. And again, to be fair, this is my interpretation. He might have a
interpretation. Okay.
different perspective, but I think that that also was a contributing factor
Okay.
because he wanted to go out there and do big things, and I was thinking of the basics first, right?
Mm,
And so I was as supportive as I could be, but the
mm,
degree of change that he was looking at was something that I just wasn't prepared for. Like,
prepared
well, how do
for.
you go from 0 to 200?
Okay.
You're supposed to go from 0 to 10 to 20 and all of
Mm,
that. And I think that we just weren't mentally prepared to see things. The
mm,
empathy is a huge thing. And so understanding things from the other person's perspective, because honestly, everybody is right depending on where they're standing. It's like taking a ball that's black on this side and white on that side. The person standing here says it's black. Yes, it is black.
mm,
But there is a way you can turn it so that you can both see the black and white. And I think we
mm,
stuck to our parts of it. Um, and so when you think about men and what they need to feel purposeful, he went
Mm-hmm.
chasing that. And so that kind of left me holding the bag with the kids and everything. Uh,
Mm,
and he did what he had to do to get what he wanted to get. I think the thing that broke the camel's back was, even though I was looking at us through the lens of union,
mm-hmm.
he wasn't.
Okay.
And so it's mine versus it's ours.
Mm,
Right. And so in my mind, you're gone chasing that for us. But at
mm,
some point, it was, no, this is mine, was
mine. Okay.
yours. Um,
Okay.
so I think that alignment, and it goes back to, that whole thing about just be a good human being,
Being.
right? And be empathetic,
Mm,
just have compassion.
mm.
Um, because yeah, I think that was probably the one thing I would.
So, how did you? How was it at first? Like when everything happened? Like how did you? What was the feeling, and how
Oh,
did you get over it? Tell me.
damn,
I mean, me a concern.
damn,
I'm
Coco,
listening.
it's good to go listen.